Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another plan with me and I have been so ridiculously excited to plan this week. So this week was the week before my birthday and it was the weekend that I went away to Liverpool with my friends for the weekend. So my party was cherry themed and I am using the cherry birthday mystery kit from Plannerface. I do have Plannerface, so you can see the information in the description, but it isn't valid on the mystery kit or custom scripts. So basically, there's a bit of a story to this. I had a plan for my birthday and we were going to Liverpool for the weekend and we were doing a sip and paint class. And it was totally not kind of the theme, but Anna brought this kit out and I decided to change my sip and paint from a lemon painting to a cherry one. And yeah, the whole birthday just basically became cherry themed. And loads of my presents were cherry themed, and yeah, it was really awesome. We actually had the best weekend. I can't wait to tell you what we got up to, but this was basically what my birthday looked like. So yeah, that is the kit I will be using. That's actually the mystery add-on as well. And then I am a very, very lucky girl because the amazing Joanne from Josephine Bow Designs, who is one of my best friends in the world, has made me a very special birthday foil bundle that's called Cherry-brate. It's not available in the shop. It was a present for me. She may release it one day, but I am literally just feeling very lucky and very excited to be able to use this. There's there's a few like inside jokes in the box. It says like not a citrus event because it was originally lemon themed and then it became cherry themed. Because Anna and Kat designed the mystery. Anna and Kat were both there and so was Joanne. So yeah, it was amazing. So I've got this gorgeous foil bundle. Joanne even made me some full-size washi overlays to go with it. And yeah, I'm just feeling very lucky. It is in this gorgeous kind of pale pink colour foil, which is just going to look so amazing with the kit. I have, of course, pulled my stickers. Everything is pink and red, which I'm really excited about. And the custom script font I'm using from Plannerface is the Farmhouse font, which is my favourite font ever. And it's in size 42. I have decided, oh my goodness, that on this spread I am going to try a traditional layout. But what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to film it as I do it and then I'm going to kind of speed it up and add it in the beginning because I just feel like it's a lot of pressure. But I really, really want this spread to be perfect. I was talking to Anna about this yesterday. I feel a lot of pressure with like spreads for special events. And this is possibly like this is probably the best spread I will do all year, like the most important to me. Other than maybe one of my best friends gets married in August. But other than that, this is going to be like my spread of the year. So I just absolutely have to make this perfect and that gives me anxiety. So I'm going to try and do it this way. I am going to use, potentially use extenders where possible. I'm not entirely sure that I'll necessarily need them. I think the more things I have to write or mark, I should say, are probably on like the Saturday and the Sunday maybe. I've got a few things on the Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see where we go. What I think I'll do is I'll lay out my date covers, my bottom washi, my glitter headers and my underlays, and then the places where I've got full boxes, I'm going to leave those blank because they're what I'll need for if I need to use extenders. I think primarily I'll use extenders on the weekend, so I may do that on like a flip out double box. I don't know, I've not decided yet, but we shall see when we get there. Okay, here we go. Okay, phew. That actually took me so much longer. I don't know how long that section will be by the time you watch it, but that took me way longer than I expected it to take me. But I'm sorry. Can we just take a minute to marvel in the perfection that is this spread? I'm actually a bit too scared to put my plans on it. I am in love with this so much. It is perfect. Literally, this whole extender situation. Oh, all of the foil, just literally look at the way it shines under the ring light. Oh, it's so pretty. I am in love with this. I am a very lucky girl who has very talented friends. Anyway, sorry, I'm just propping up my planning notes pad in front of me and we are good to go. So in the sidebar, I did want to mark that obviously we went to Liverpool and I'm using this super cute like cherry sticker. I'll just actually zoom in a bit now that I'm done kind of full thingy. This super cute cherry sticker which is from Punny Moon. So yeah, let's get on to the daily plans. Now, I did put in an extender for Saturday and Sunday. They were the busiest days, but I've not put extenders in for the other days. And obviously I have now lost kind of a third box worth of space. And this is the first time I'm kind of doing it like this. So let's just see how it goes. So these are the boxes I've got left. There's one on here. I didn't want to use the 15mm washi just because this gorgeous cherry washi, I felt like it was a crime to cut it down. So I didn't do that. Okay, they are all sheets that I don't need. So we can get on to the plans. So on Monday, first things first, it was Easter Monday and it was a bank holiday on this day. So I've not done colour blocking. I'm just going to keep it random, mainly because I just felt like I couldn't actually cope with much more like having to focus too much on it. So to mark that, I'm just using this super cute Sakura, which is again from Punny Moon. I am pretty sure that when I pulled the stickers for this spread, that order had just arrived and it was very pink and pretty and I wanted to pull in like all of the stickers. So yeah, and it was Easter Monday on this day and it was also a bank holiday, so just marking that down there. Okie doke. Next thing, I went to the Trafford Centre on this day with my friend. So believe it or not, this was the week of my birthday event and I still had nothing to wear. I was pretty much, I think, the only person without a dress, which was not ideal considering it was my birthday. So my friend, my lovely friend Tony, was like, let's go to the Trafford Centre, which is like a big kind of shopping centre near me. Let's go to the Trafford Centre and find you a dress. I did find a dress and it actually perfectly matches this kit. I will try and put a picture on the screen if I remember for you. So I'm just cutting that down. So I'm marking that with a balloon sticker, which is from the kit. Oh my goodness, then the fire alarm went off. Okay, so we were in the Trafford Centre, which is, it's huge. It can hold kind of, you know, I would say thousands of people at once. And we had just sat down to have dinner, or lunch, I should say. We just sat down to have lunch and we were in this really nice restaurant. Tony's little boy came with us as well, so he was there, he's one. And yeah, the fire alarm went off in the Trafford Centre. So there were about, I'd probably say 500 people in the food court easily. We were in the food court in the restaurant and they had to evacuate us all out of the door. It was chucking it down. Marshall had just sat down with his pasta, so he wasn't best pleased. It was not a great situation. And then as soon as we finally got down the stairs and out, they let everybody back in. So I'm marking that with a sweary emoji head from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then later that evening, I went out and had some drinks with a friend, which was nice. Nothing kind of major, just, you know, the usual. I was at work the next day, so it wasn't like anything heavy. But I'm marking that with a coffee cup that was from the kit. Then after that, I had a movie night. I haven't written what I watched, but again, Karina might be able to tell me. So Karina, if you're watching, what was I watching? And then given I was back to work the next day, I thought that maybe it was best I got an early night. But I marked the movie night with a popcorn sticker from Plannerface. And then I am, what colour should I use? Maybe I don't know. Let's go for cherry red. I had an early night, so I marked that with an alarm clock sticker, which is from Planner Bow Stickers. Okay, so we've got through like one whole day using this format and I've not had any disasters, so this is good. On to Tuesday. This is a busy day, so I'm probably going to need lots of little things. But first things first, I needed to mark that I was working in the office on this day. So this was an office day, and I'm marking that with a laptop sticker from Plannerface. Then I did some reading on the bus. So I do love to read on the bus to work. It's not a very long journey anymore. It used to be a longer journey when I worked at my old work, but it's a lot shorter now. It's about 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, I did some reading on the bus, and then on my lunch break, I thought I would head out and do some shopping, which was fun. So I am marking that with this super cute shopping girl sticker from Teddy Plans Co. Then, because I was in the office and I had a late meeting, my mum picked Theodora up from school, and she just had dinner there. Just makes it better for her because it means that like there's no chance that I'm going to be late, and also it means that she gets to spend some time with mum. So mum picked her up, and I did just want to mark that Thea was at mum's. So I'm just marking that with a star sticker, which is from Plannerface. Then I had to work late, which was not ideal. What colour should I use? Let's go for pink. Yeah, I had to work late, which means I got back from the office a bit later than I would have wanted to. So I'm marking that with a vanilla working sticker from Papershire. Then I decided to watch some TV with Thea when she was home. Just to kind of spend some time with her, because I don't really see her like Wednesday, Thursday very much, just like before school on Wednesday and after school on a Thursday, just because she goes to her dad's. So I try and use my Tuesday nights to like spend time with her. So I'm marking that with a TV sticker from Plannerface. Then I had my nails done and I finished my book. So hopefully I'll fit both of those things on. If I squidge that in, I might need two little things. Just have to be careful I don't pull the foil off. So if I go for this one and just go for that one. It's better. Okay, so yeah, I had my nails done. My lovely friend Leanne does my nails. She was actually with me at the weekend. She's one of my best friends. And then yeah, I finished my book. I don't know what I was reading actually. I can't remember. It'll be on my reading log, but I marked that with a book from Plannerface. The nail varnish is from Fox and Pip. So that was Tuesday. Then on to Wednesday in the morning, I had meetings. was quite a busy week this, because it was like the back end of year end at work, so it was actually a little bit manic. And I did unfortunately have to work late. So I'm marking that with another vanilla working late, which is from Papershire. There we go. Then I updated my like personal budget file. I'm gonna go for got some like bigger ones here. There we go. So yeah, I updated my personal budget, and I'm marking that with an Excel sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then, very important, I had to do some cruise and holiday hunting. Basically, the new P&O cruises were going on sale on my birthday, which was the week after, and I needed to pick which one Theodora and I were going to do. So I marked that with one of these cruise ship stickers from Plannerface, which I just love so much. They're quite new in the shop, and I just think they're so adorable. So I marked that, and then, this was the day I went to the theatre. So yeah, I went to see Mary Poppins with my mum and my sister. It was absolutely amazing. It was so good. If you are in the UK, I don't know if they have it in America or the rest of the world, but if you are in the UK and you get the option to go and see it, it's one of the best theatre shows I think I've ever seen. And I've been to the theatre a lot. It was incredible. So yeah, definitely recommend that. One of my friends went as well just after me, and she said the same, that it was amazing. So I'm marking that with a squidge kind of holding tickets, which is from Stick with the Plan Co. Then finally, we got Mackey's and I had an iced coffee. So I'm just going to mark that with a iced coffee sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. I had pulled these separately, but I don't have enough room to mark both. So I'm just gonna put them on one. There we go. Okay, so this is the first half of the week. Look at that pink foil. It is so pretty. I actually really love it. I did actually make a bit of an error here when I stuck this foil over her face, but I'm too scared to try and take it off. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't ruin it at all. So on to the second half of the week. So on Thursday, I managed to get a lie-in, which is nice. Doesn't happen very often. But I did have a lie-in, and I marked that with a pillow sticker, which I'm pretty sure is from the kit from Plannerface. On this day, I thought it was Friday. So I was like full on, like winding down. I was like, birthday trip tomorrow. It was not Friday. I was actually devastated. I was really upset. I was like, it's not Friday. So I'm just marking that with like a silly emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then I wrote my packing list and shared it with Karina. We always do this now. It's like become a bit of a thing. So if we are like both going to the same place, or yeah, she's like coming to me or whatever, I write a packing list and I share it with Karina. So I wrote the packing list and I'm marking that with a squidge packing a suitcase, which is from Stick with the Plan Co. And then after that, I updated my planning notes. So I wanted to get kind of up to date before I went away for the weekend. And I'm marking that with a pencil from Plannerface. Then in the evening, my sort of pamper started. But firstly, I had to work late again. I was actually off on the Monday, like the following Monday, because it was my birthday and it was my non-working day. So I was kind of like panicking to get everything finished, and I needed to finish at 3 o'clock on the Friday because I was going for my hair appointment. So I think I was just like, yeah, trying to get everything sorted. So I then went and had my eyebrows done. So I'm just marking that with a bow sticker from Plannerface. And finally, my friend Chloe came to see me, which is really, really weird because she was here tonight. She doesn't come very often, but yeah, that's weird. So I'm just marking that with a coffee cup sticker from Planner Bow Stickers. Oh my days, I cannot wait to open this spread. Sorry if you can hear my chair squeaking. Okay, on to Friday. So first things first, I had to tidy up. So Karina was coming to stay with me. So I needed to tidy the house. And also people were going to be coming around the Saturday morning, like, because we were getting a minibus from my house. So I need to make sure it was obviously, you know, suitable. So I marked that with a like Hoover vacuum sticker from Planner Bow Stickers. Then I had to, this was my pamper time. So first things first, I went and had my hair cut and coloured, and midway through that I had a spray tan. So yeah, I was having it all done. I was feeling super pampered. Just want to make sure I fit everything on. Let's use some little things. So we use this one. And then after I got back from the hair salon, Karina came, which was really fun. So she was driving quite a long way. So she drove up to me on the Friday night and then drove from my house to the place because it wasn't that far away from me. So I'm marking my hair cut and colour with this like scissors sticker from Fox and Pip. Then I'm marking my spray tan with this bow sticker again, which is from Plannerface. I love those for like things that I don't have a specific sticker for. So I have a spray tan like twice a year tops for special occasions, so it's just not worth me buying like stickers for spray tans if there even are any. And then I marked that Karina came with a love heart sticker, which is from Planner Bow sticker. No, it's not. It's from Paper K. Then we listened to Taylor Swift, of course. What else were we going to do? So I'm marking that with the music note sticker, which is from Planner Bow Stickers. We got a takeaway, which was really yum. I think I had a burger and Karina had cheesy chips. So I'm marking that with a like fries and burger sticker from Plannerface. Then we watched Twisters. We both really, really love Glen Powell. So yeah, we had to watch Twisters. And then we were like up chatting for ages. Like ages. So yeah, we had a late night. So I'm just gonna mark these. Okay. So I'm marking Twisters with popcorn sticker from Plannerface. And then I'm marking the late night with the moon and star stickers, which is also from Plannerface. I'm amazed with myself, like how well I have done making these days fit. I'm actually really, really happy with this. I might actually do this more often, you know. It was really actually quite easy and fun. Okay, so we've got room now to use bigger boxes because we've got extenders. So first things first, in the morning, I had my makeup appointment. So I really, really wanted to get my makeup professionally done for my birthday. One of my friends is a makeup artist, so of course I just went to her. So I'm marking that with a lipstick sticker from Plannerface. Then we had some pre-drinks at my house. So a few people came before the minibus, and we just had some wine and some Bucks Fizz. And I'm marking that with a cocktail sticker from Planner Bow Stickers. Then we did get the minibus, which was super fun. We had music on in the minibus, and yeah, it was adorable. I'm just using this really cute piece of deco, but I'm actually going to see if I've got a like foiled icon, maybe. I have like a yeah, we have like a car one. I don't know if I want to use a car. What other deco do we have? Oh, there's like a cute little love heart here. Let's use that instead. I think it's just cuter than those little cherries. So we did that, and then we had our sip and paint class. So we painted cherry, like a scene of cherries. Is that the word for it? A bundle. It wasn't a bundle of cherries because they were all individual cherries, but I don't know. We painted cherries. It was really fun. We had High School Musical on, we had Sabrina Carpenter on, we had Taylor Swift on, we had Cher on. It was really good that we got to make our own playlist. So beforehand, I opened a playlist on Spotify and was like, just people go on and add, you know, whatever they want. So that was really fun. Then we went back to the hotel and we got ready to like go out in the evening. So we had a bottomless brunch booked, which was so good. So it was at a place in Liverpool called Tonight Josephine, and it was basically drag, and it was just amazing. It was so good. And one of the drag queens told me that I looked fabulous, and I just think, is there even a compliment in my life that's going to top that? I really don't think so. I was actually amazed, and I literally went back and my friends were like, a drag queen just told you that you look fabulous. That's a compliment. I was like, too right it is. I was like so happy. It was so nice. Anyway, we had booked a party room at our venue. So, well, we booked 3 party rooms, and they were actually really cool. I really enjoyed them. So I'm just marking that with some like giant balloons from Fox and Pip. Then the amazing Joanne, who clearly doesn't think she already does enough for me in my life. She does. But she made me a birthday cake. I'm looking for my swatches. She made me a birthday cake. I'll put a picture on the screen. Oh, it was incredible. It was so amazing. Joanne made my birthday cake last year. So Joanne is literally like spoiling me with cakes. Yeah, she's just the best friend. She might be watching, so if she's watching, I love you lots. But yeah, she made me a surprise cake. It was so funny because Joanne was a little bit late and everyone was like, oh, Joanne's late. And I was like, yeah, so she's probably packing or whatever, like, and she was driving a long way. And it was so funny because when she gave me the cake, she was like, that's why I was late. And she wasn't late to like the events, but we were all going to meet at the hotel and then like walk. But Joanne just kind of parked at the hotel and then caught us up. But yeah, it was so funny because she couldn't like tell me why she was running late because obviously the cake was a surprise. But I am not even kidding. This cake picture here, I hope you can see it like clear enough. That was my cake. This one here, that would have been better to show you. That was basically my cake. It was out of this world amazing. And it tasted so good. Cannot even tell you. So yeah, we went to Tonight Josephine for bottomless brunch. It was actually really funny as well because it was Joanne who found the bottomless brunch venue. And obviously Joanne's shop is Josephine Bow Design. And she was like, this is Tonight Josephine Bow. And I was like, yes. So it was actually such a good night as well. It was a perfect pick. I would love to go back. So we went to Tonight Josephine and we had bottomless brunch. It was 80s themed, which was super fun. I wasn't actually alive in the 80s, but I love 80s music. So yeah, that was really, really fun. And I'm just marking that with like a burger sticker from Plannerface. And then of course, what else did we do? But before we went back to the hotel, we had to go and get like a late night McDonald's. It was so funny because one of my best friends, Molly, actually the one who I referred to earlier, the one who's getting married in August, we were like sharing a big double bed at the hotel, and I'd taken my shoes off because my feet were just hurting so bad. I'd had my heels on since like 5:30 and it was like 10 p.m. by this point, and I'd been dancing so much and I was like, my feet, and I took my shoes off and she was like, you are not getting in bed with me until you like literally sort those feet out. She was like, you're not getting in bed with me. And then it was so funny because when we got into McDonald's, she took her shoes off because her feet were hurting and the queue in McDonald's was really big, and then she stood on a pickle. And I was like, now you're not getting in the bed until you sort your feet out. I think you had to be there, but it was very, very funny. Anyway, I marked the Mackies with a McDonald's squidge from Stick with the Plan Co. Then on Sunday, I ended up waking up so early. I don't know why, but loads of us did. And Elizabeth, Leanne and Tony were in the room with me and Molly. And we basically had like 2 whirlpool baths in our bathroom. So Tony and Leanne went for baths at like 5 in the morning. So I marked that with a cute pillow sticker, which again is from Punnymoon. Then we all really, really needed reinforcements. So quite a few of us went to McDonald's for breakfast. Not McDonald's, sorry, Spoons. Went to Wetherspoons. We just, needed reinforcements. And then I was very lucky and I got some beautiful gifts. So I really enjoyed kind of just sitting with my friends and opening my presents. There is a very, very funny story about my present from Kat. Which I'm pretty sure I think I hauled the present, which was book covers, dust covers for my favourite 3 books ever written. And they were in a box that was made for a water bottle, and I was like, oh, a water bottle, thank you so much. And then when I went to open the box to take the water bottle out, it had a note on the top written on that said, I am not what this box says I am, which I just thought was so funny. So yeah, I got beautiful book covers. But yeah, I got to open all my gifts. The amazing Emma got me a gorgeous Taylor Swift like pouch. Anna got me this super cute, like gorgeous cherry polar bear. And yeah, I got loads of other things. I actually opened my present from Joanne 2 weeks later, from Joanne and Oakley, when she came to stay for Thea's birthday. They got me a jelly cat, which is just perfect. And I'm sat looking at him on my shelf. So yeah, I got to open all my gifts. I'm marking that with a present from Plannerface. And then it was unfortunately home time, and I was really sad because even though some people were coming back in the minibus, Kat, Anna, Joanne, Karina, Emma, they were all kind of like travelling. Emma had to travel to catch her flight, and Kat and Joanne and Anna and Karina were driving home, so I had to say goodbye. So I'm marking that with like a bit of a sad emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. I got home and I napped. There was no other thing for it. I was exhausted. Literally exhausted. I was like, I need to go to sleep. Theodora wasn't home until like later on in the day. So yeah, I just was like, time to go to sleep. So I had a nap on the couch, and I'm just marking that with Squidge from Stick with the Plan Co. Then I had a bubble bath, which was nice and relaxing. Love a bubble bath when I need to wind down. So I'm marking that with a bath sticker from Plannerface. Then Theodora came home and we had cuddles and we had a movie day. So I actually know this time what we watched, which is amazing. So basically we watched Mary Poppins and Mary Poppins Returns. I was like in my Mary Poppins era because obviously I'd been to see Mary Poppins at the theatre earlier on, and Thea's actually never seen Mary Poppins. So I marked the cuddles with a emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then I marked movie day with another popcorn sticker from Plannerface. And then finally, the last thing that I have to mark was that I got a takeaway for dinner. I had Chinese, which is my favourite takeaway. So yeah, that was perfect end to the weekend. Okay, oh my goodness, let's look at this beauty. I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Look, I'm so excited. So pretty. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh my goodness, look. Look, 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 look. Oh wow, it's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. I love it so much. Thank you, Anna and Kat, for designing the kit and railroading the theme for my birthday. And thank you, Joanne, for my beautiful foil, if any of you are watching. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Except, I hope you liked this video. If you did, I'd love if you could give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see future videos, I'd love if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.